When I did this one thing, I became a multi-millionaire. And listen, I was just in prison. I did 8.5 years in prison. I've been out for 3 years, almost 3 years now. Manifestation is easy when you understand this one concept. And I'm actually going to walk you through my McLaren that's behind me. I don't know if you can see it, but I got just pulled up in it. I want to share something in this video with you that's truly going to help you manifest into a new reality, to quantum jump anywhere you want to go in reality and create whatever you want to come into your life, whether that's a new physique, or that's $1 million, or it's a McLaren, or it's a Lamborghini, or it's a Ferrari, or a new relationship, or just being pain-free and being healthy. You know, transforming these different things, quantum jumping.
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Guys, today's video is going to be a banger, so you already know what it is. Bubba Army in the chat. Now, in order to reach a higher state of being, in order to roast this cornball, I decided to drive the Bugatti all the way up to Mount Everest. I did like 60 laps around Mount Everest, and then I'm back here to make this video just so I could reach flow state. Now, this guy, his name is Elmer, yeah. And I didn't trust him right off the bat. This fool, he has butthole eyes. If anybody has butthole eyes, stay clear of them. Not to be trusted, right? And holy moly, I actually stumbled upon a gold mine. This is one of these guys who is like an alpha male, guru, spiritualism, everything together, right? This guy's an absolute loony. And guess what? He's from prison, apparently. We found another prison guru that is a millionaire who proclaims himself to be an alpha male. So let's get this show on the road.
I just remember waking up in jail, and then I had a sheet or a charge sheet in front of me that said no bond is to be granted, attempted murder on law enforcement officer on these charges. So
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm like, this is punishable by life in prison. This is punishable by life in prison. So when I saw all this, and I woke up and I sobered up and I started just taking everything in that was happening, the realness of everything that's happening. So automatically I'm thinking, okay, so I got to manifest my way out of this. How did this happen? What happened? I didn't even know what happened. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, okay, so I got to manifest my way out of this.
Bruh.
What Elmer, Mr. Butthole Eyes, claims, he claims that he got in this big old bar fight, right, with these bouncers. He was mega drunk, dude was schloozy McGloozied, and then he ended up getting in his car and he like ran into a police officer, sent this dude flying, and then the entire police department started chasing him, and then poof, he wakes up in the jail with these charges. Then he gets a lawyer to drop them, yada yada yada, right? That's what this guy claims. Personally, I think it's a bunch of bull. I mean, it doesn't really take a genius to realize that all of this is just fugazi. I don't believe a single word that this guy says. This guy can't even get his glasses straight. Those things are so crooked, bro. Anyway, I just can't believe, though, that we're at this point where people can just turn on a recording device and then they can get this massive following. This dude literally has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and he has his subscribers looking up to him like he's a god. I actually think that this may be like a cult, like an alpha male cult. It's just mind-blowing.
It's quantum jumping. I want to explain this again in a really simple way to where you can understand, to really simply move yourself and quantum jump into a new reality with another version of yourself that already exists, that has everything that you want. And that's the key. Knowing that you're living in a simulation and that your world actually isn't real. And that's like the first part of understanding. But in order to quantum jump, you must feel yourself into that version of yourself that already exists in the world that lives, where that exists simultaneously to us right now. So there's a version of you right now that exists, that has everything that you desire.
Dude, Bubba Bros, I don't even know what to say at this point. You would think that this is satire. You would think that this is a comedy show. This guy has made over 1,000 videos about this topic, about being an alpha male, about being the best version of yourself. It just, what the hell am I listening to? What the hell are you listening to? So let's get this straight, right? He is saying that you need to vibrate and feel yourself into another timeline that is simultaneously happening right now. Guys, I really can't comprehend. I really can't. I'm not even like faking it. You know me, I don't fake it on this channel. I don't ever fake my responses. I laugh, right? Some people say it's cringe. I will, scream into the mic, blah, 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 right? Everything is raw. Everything is real. I really don't know what to make of this. This is such nonsense on another level. Like, we covered like the cornball Wes Watson. We cover Pig Girl, Cali Muscle. We've covered the Timu Wes Watson. What's his name? XFit, Lados. We've covered a lot of guys. I think this one, though, may be the most looniest out of all of them. I'm generally not kidding. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And the fact that his videos get tens of thousands of views and there are people in his comment section that believe this nonsense is just a testimony of the power of being an idiot. Einstein said that there is no limit to being an idiot. That's the difference between you being a genius and an idiot, is that there are limits, right? There's a limit of how smart you can be, but how idiotic you can be, it is a limitless. I cannot believe what I'm witnessing right now.
That drives a supercar, that's in the perfect relationship, has the perfect physique, that is doing everything that you desire to do. And you're the only one that knows exactly what that is, but you do know what it is. But there's a version of you right now. So all you have to do is ask yourself this question. What does this version of me feel like? Like, what's the natural feeling that the version of me that has everything that I want, what is the natural feeling of this person? Like, what do they feel like? What are they doing? How do they act? You have to just contemplate all these ideas. Like, if this was you right now, this version of you was you right now, what would they be doing? How would they be feeling? And what would be the natural accepted feeling of this version of you? And just overall, just like in general, what does this version of you feel like all the time? And you have to ask yourself, and then you simply extend your feelers. You don't go anywhere. You simply extend your feelers into this new version of yourself. That's it. You just extend your feelers of this version of yourself, and then you just become this new version of yourself now. And that's the secret to quantum jump.
When I decided that I would have the AMU here on the Bubba YouTube channel, the alpha male universe, where we would go across the world seeing every prime alpha male in the wilderness, I knew that I was going to stumble upon the Wes Watsons of the world, the Timu version of Wes Watson, and all of these different guys, right? The ones without the shirt on, the ones flexing, the ones saying crazy stories. In my life, I never ever would have thought I would stumble upon a guy that looks like Mr. Clean, who has butthole eyes and says that you can travel across space and time, that you could literally walk between timelines of universes and be that version that you imagine yourself. When I'm saying it, I feel more stupid. I feel so beyond stupid even saying that. And I'm not even the one proclaiming this idea. I'm just repeating and summarizing the nonsense that you're witnessing. I just can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. I'm at a loss of words. This is the dumbest alpha male I have ever found in my life. I'm done for today. I'm at my limit. I'll catch y'all later.